Yo, guys, welcome back to the Pitch Perfect podcast. I'm your host, Larry, and today I'm back with the Mandem, Joyce, and Richie. Richie's camera is currently off, as you can see. But after a well needed break, we are back for season two of the Pitch Perfect podcast. This one's going to be a quick one, really. We're just here to talk about the Club World Cup that nobody gives a fuck about.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and basically some transfer news, really. We enjoy the Club World Cup, but we don't care about who won it. Really,
Yeah, bro. For sure, bro.
that's what we
I,
were
I
really meant
get
to
you, bro.
say. But other than that, the real man that's supposed to talk about it, he's trying to fix his camera there. But um, yeah, Club World Cup still. I know I can't lie. I didn't watch much of it, but what I will say. You know what I will say. South American teams and the Asian teams, they did themselves proud, bro. Because a lot of people are saying there's always this huge talk about that European teams will wipe the floor with South American teams. And man, Club World Cup, that just debunked that statement because the way some of these South American teams were balling out, bro, you
They were
swear
on it.
their lives were on the line, bro. These men were playing out their skin. Flamengo, Fluminense, Botafogo, they were the three teams that mainly impressed me from that tournament. But Palmeiras also Estival go to Chelsea. I found it quite funny the fact that he was showing off against the club he was going to play for, scored against them as well.
All right.
But look, look, by any means, bro just wanted to ball out, and he did ball out. So I'm not really too angry with that. But hey, look, Club World Cup. I guess you could class as a success. The FIFA president said it was a success. They generated 2 billion in revenue. Like that's fine, really. But it was an okay competition. I don't think it was really needed. Just seeing how most of the players were already, most of these players have played 56 games already this season. There was no need to add another 12, 13 if they got to the final. But look, it was a success. I don't think anyone can really complain about it. Would I watch it again? Not really. I think the players just deserve to go on their holidays, especially if you gone to the latter stages of club competitions, etc. But look, Club World Cup for me, as from a neutral standpoint, because obviously my club wasn't in it, but it was a good competition to watch in it. So I'm not too complaining. But I'll hand you to the man. I'll hand you to the man who's gassed about his team winning it, even though nobody cares. But like you
Yeah,
gotta have
bro.
you gotta let the man have his moment, bro. You gotta let the
Yeah,
man
bro.
have
Yeah,
his
bro.
moment.
Now, you know what? Before I even talk about Chelsea, I want to talk about the competition itself.
Mm.
I think it was a success. I'll give the whole tournament like a 7.5 out of 10 in it.
Yeah,
But my thoughts on the Club World Cup, in terms of games played, I think, especially once you reach the knockout stages, you saw
yeah,
clubs were actually interested. You saw the players. Like if
mm.
you saw the PSG Bayern game, the PSG players were on it. The Brazilian teams, for them, this competition, not only like this year's version, but every other year, it's apparently a huge, huge thing in South America. But it's just because we're all so accustomed to European football being like that
Yeah,
upper echelon of tournaments, the Champions League being the biggest of them all. Obviously, it just won't hit as hard as for us. But I reckon if you give it a few more years, maybe like three, four, five tournaments down the line, people look at the tournament different. You get me?
I
As
hear, I
for
hear.
the matches played, it's intriguing, because this is the competition that replaced the Confederations Cup. We never had one before Qatar, but every other year before, this tournament was the Confederations Cup. So players were still playing in these tournaments. So it's just there's a lot more teams that are involved in this tournament compared to the Confederations Cup. So it's not really like a thing where like, FIFA have just added a new tournament. They just replaced an older one, if that makes sense. You get me?
Yeah,
So yeah, people can say it's a money laundering scheme and all this, but hey, the players were up for it. The players wanted to play. They got their trophy in the end. They got their reward money and everything. So for me, anyways, the Club World Cup itself was a success. I
no, I hear it. I hear it.
I reckon in 4 years' time, people are definitely gonna tune in again, bro. Because people are here talking about, no one watched the tournament and all this, bro. You see, within the first, I think it was 10 hours of the final highlights being uploaded, there was 14 million views.
Yeah,
You can't tell me people weren't intrigued and weren't watching. And yeah, FIFA made 2 billion off this tournament. Fair play, man. And I think the other thing that let the tournament down, I'll say, It was the fact that it was in America. But I feel like people
Mm,
didn't clock the
mm,
reason it's in America is because the World Cup is next year. That's how it's always been with the Confederations Cup.
mm.
So it's not only gonna be in America, it's gonna be where the World Cup is gonna be played. It's just like it's a pre-appetizer, you get me?
Yeah, I get you. I
It's a
get you.
pre-appetizer before the World Cup, so you know your time schedules. You can see the pitches, you can see the weather and all this. You get me? So
100%.
yes, okay, America probably wasn't the best place to have it, but it's because the World Cup is next year, so it makes sense why it was there. But overall, in my opinion, I think the Club World Cup was a success. I watched like 60 to 70% of the games. The ones I missed was mainly because of work.
Mm,
But I really enjoyed it. I think my favorite teams to watch, not including Chelsea, this tournament were Fluminense.
mm,
I really enjoyed the Boca Juniors game, especially
mm.
against the one against Benfica. That
Yeah,
that was a good game.
that was chaos. That was
That was
chaos,
chaos. That was rivalry, red cards, and everything, bro. It was
bro.
dirty.
Proper scrappy game, bro.
It was dirty. Palmeiras, but I've watched Palmeiras the past year, so obviously I'm gonna be watching their games anyways, especially for
Mm,
because of Festival.
mm-hmm,
What was I really enjoyed Lodi Sundowns from South Africa. I thought they played a
mm.
really nice style of football. They were really expansive with it. And Al Ali from Egypt. I don't know how they didn't beat Inter Miami. I still don't understand.
What was their Saudi team that caused an upset or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
Al
that?
Hilal.
Oh yes, yes, yes,
Al
yes.
Hilal
Oh
as
yes,
well, I
they
know.
were
But
beating
oh,
City.
that's
Yes.
actually where I want to go to. I feel like
Mm,
people now understand the levels of football being played in other continents. I
mm,
think people are finally realizing, especially with Saudi Arabia, because people are like, oh, Saudis are is just an oil league or people aren't gonna really care, bro. The reason why Al Hilal were able to play this well and at such a high level is because of the amount of top level footballers they brought in.
mm-hmm.
Yes, China. You remember if you go back to China, China bought top level footballers, but it was like one or two each team. You get me?
Yeah.
But all the top clubs in Saudi Arabia are buying 5, 6, 7 top players, bro, and not only from Europe. They're getting the South American Donnies as well, bro. So their league level, the level of the league is now the foundation of it is now rising.
Mm-hmm.
So I think people need to stop underestimating the levels of other leagues now.
100%. 100%. And I think, as football fans, we're all very stubborn first. Even European leagues, we're constantly saying when a player comes to the Premier League or when the Premier League the player is doing another league, it's always the case, oh, they couldn't do in this league. Like, hot take, I don't think that, like, this year, if I'm being honest, I think the Prem is a very big league in the world. But if we're really sitting down being honest, compared to the other games you watch, and there's no one out there who watches all five leagues. There's no one out there. There's no one out there who watches all five leagues. There's no one out there who's watching multiple games from different leagues. Yeah, you can watch one or two leagues here and there, but no one is able to fully watch all the games all the time. But back to my point, I don't think the Prem, I think in the last 2 years or so, I would say the Prem's quality is deteriorated a bit. I would put certain leagues over it at this certain moment of time. Just because I feel like, it's more intense. I feel like it's much closer towards the final day. Like even just last season, you had Inter Napoli going literally went to the last game of the day to decide the title. And like, you know what? I live for things like that in football. I like seeing it go down. Even the top four race was interesting. Yeah, I know we had it this season. The Prem, we just had it, but Liverpool had it won in Liverpool had the league won in January, February, whatsoever. So the only thing we're waiting for to see was Arsenal bought the top four after coming second again. Who would get the top four? Who would get Europa League? Who would get conference since we got the coefficient spot due to our ranking in Europe? But if we're being serious, the Prem's quality has not been great for the last few seasons. I'll be G real. I'll be G real. I'll be G real. Like it's not to say the Prem is not a bad league, but I think people who only watch Premier League and like don't watch other leagues, open your eyes a bit. Go outside, watch different leagues because the Prem isn't. Yes, it is the best league to put yourself on the map, but it's not the end all be all. There's other players who've had great careers but not coming to the Premier League, playing elsewhere. I don't think the Premier League is the end all be all. I don't think that's the what league that's like, yeah, bro, this is the league where you're gonna win 50 Ballon d'Ors. This is the league. No, because if anything, I think England is the least country with the most Ballon d'Ors. So like it's just for me. I just think I would advise people just like if you're only watching the Prem, go outside, expand your palette, bro. Because some of these teams you're watching, you only see them with the Club World Cup. You're not going to see them again for another 4 years. And like exactly as you said, Richie, like the Asian, South American teams, bro, they went tip for toe with European teams.
Bro, they
They
were
went
working.
tip for toe. This wasn't a moments thing, man. They were giving us. They were giving it to
Because,
the
like,
European teams.
bro, flipping Al Hilal beat Man City.
Exactly.
Fluminense beat Inter Milan.
And
Botafogo beat
and
PSG,
you
bro.
and you literally made a TikTok saying that this could be City's competition, bro. Only for them
Yeah,
to, and like you could no one could sat there and tell me that Al Hilal were even scoring one goal against City. No one could
literally.
sit here and tell me. No one
But they
could sit here
bagged
and tell me.
four. They bagged four.
Crazy
So,
work. Crazy work.
yeah, man. Joyce, what were your thoughts on the competition?
I'll be honest with you, it was a good tournament, good competition. I like the idea, the style that they've brought in, once every 4 years. To be honest, at the start when they implemented it, I was looking at it kind of sideways because I was happy with the traditional, the traditional way we had where we had it every December or whenever,
Yeah,
and just the champions of every continent, I guess, just all in the one location for that specific moment. But to be honest, I can't complain. I think this was a success. I just hope that as time goes on, we can take it as seriously as all the other competitions that are every four
for
years.
sure.
Um, but yeah, no, it was a good tournament, good teams. For those of who are surprised by the South American teams, it just goes to show that look, they don't get to watch football outside of the Premier League or outside of Europe as much.
Hmm.
Because I was not surprised at all seeing that the Brazilian teams bop
Yeah,
the Argentine teams bop as well as they did. It's no surprise to me. They're good teams. They just don't have the same PR as our European teams. They're looked down. I don't know why they're looked down upon for some reason. Maybe because their style of play is not attractive in the eye, but they're good footballers. Like there's a reason why all our European teams always want to snatch up players from that side of the world
yeah,
as soon as possible. So it was not a surprise to me seeing all the South American teams do well. I mean, in fairness, the weather did help as well, but I'm not going to use the weather as an excuse. Like they played well, they played their hearts out. They played as good as they could. Um, but yeah, I know it was a good tournament. It's always nice to see an underdog story as well. So, like you mentioned, teams like Sundowns and stuff. Even though they didn't get far, they won our hearts. They won the hearts of a lot of fans, and
mm,
it is a pity that we're not gonna get to see this kind of teams for the next 4 years if they do
honestly.
Yeah,
make it.
100%.
Um,
100%.
but no, I think it was a good tournament. To be honest, I think he had almost everything. I'm the same position as Larry. I didn't watch too much of it, especially at the start. I didn't watch too much of it.
Mm,
It was towards the knockout stages where I kind of like paid a bit more attention towards it. But yeah, no, for a first time, it's never gonna be perfect for a first time. So
yeah,
yeah, no, I think 7 out of 10 is a fair rating.
yeah, that's valid. That's valid. I was gonna say something. My mind's just blanked. Oh, actually, yeah. I wanted to talk about the way people are talking about their attendances, yeah, and all of this. Bro, I feel like people are forgetting our time zone and America's time zone are two
Yeah, it's
completely
mad.
different things. Because, bro,
Mad.
some matches were being played on Monday at a 2 p.m. there, bro. Guys got work in it. And
Mm,
we can't compare it to the World Cup, where World Cup is like your whole country's backing it. You
yeah.
get me? Because,
Mm,
bro, when you look at a team, Chelsea have a fan base all around the world. It's not going to be like 100 million Americans supporting that one team. It'd be like, let's say,
yeah,
like
yeah.
2 million Americans and then 3 million Chinese, 7 million flipping French people supporting. You get me? Like, whereas if
Mm,
it's a country where the World Cup will be packed because the whole country's backing that one team.
mm,
So I feel like people are going way overboard with attendance, but attendance was looking great during the knockout stages, anyways. I believe in the final the attendance was 75,000 or something like that, which is massive, and the atmosphere was immense during the final. So
In, fa-
I
in
just wanted to
fairness,
get that out there.
credit to America. America, like great infrastructure, great stadiums, and like it kind of looks bad in that sense. It kind of is a downfall against them in that sense when you have, I don't know, like um like a Sundowns against a Fluminense, you know, in a flipping 65, 70,000 seater stadium.
Yeah,
You know, it kind of it makes it hard, you know, to fill those kind of stadiums. But that's not their fault. You know, that's got nothing to do with America. That's got nothing to do with the stadium, the infrastructure. It's just, I guess it's just the cards that you're dealt with. Um, it's just the cards that you're dealt with, and we know as well. America, like the fans in America, are not they're not traditional for being football fans.
yeah.
So attendance was not it was not something that worried me or
That should
surprised
have
me.
bought. Yeah,
You
yes.
know,
Plus, you got to think about it. America, like, they have about 17 Old Trafford sized stadiums. Where in
exactly.
Europe,
Yeah.
it varies, in it. So obviously, that's going to be a whole different aspect that you're going to have to try fill up that stadium.
Hmm.
But yeah, want to talk about the final? Like, I want your thoughts. Guys already know my thoughts on the final. No, genuinely, like, just the final itself, bro. You see this Larry guy.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest because I was beefing some Chelsea fans after this final. I had Chelsea to win. Like we were out Saturday, or we were out. We were out on Saturday. We were talking about it, and I was saying, look, if Enzo Maresca does no Fugazi shit, I do think Chelsea do have opportunities. And I think what a lot of people forgot that is when it comes to tournament finals against big European teams, Chelsea don't usually struggle. I wouldn't call them underdogs, but you can't look past them, regardless of how that team might look on paper, what's the possible lineup. You just can't look past Chelsea when it comes to big games in European tournaments. And do you know what it was? That PSG high had to come to an end. Had to come to an end at some point. And I think it's better it happened to them rather than later because you have Spurs fans making TikToks thinking they're going to beat PSG as if Luis Enrique is just not going to crash it 5-0 first half whitewash, bro. Like, I'm seeing Spurs fans saying, well, if Chelsea can beat them 3-0, hey, we're in with a chance. Here, my man. Here, my
Yeah.
man. Didn't have a chance, but here, my man. Bro.
Come on, man. Get out of here.
Here, my man, bro. Here, my man. Thinking they have a chance. But the final for me, look, it was very surprising. It was surprising. I see 1-0 Cole Palmer. I'm like, all right, 1-0. It's okay. She gonna wake up now. I see 2-0. I'm like, oh, PSG, you are in trouble. I see 3-0. I'm like, yeah, game's wrapped. Yeah, because I locked in for João Pedro's third goal, and I was like, yeah, that's yeah. Look, like I said, I think Maresca set them up perfectly. Maresca set them up perfectly to go out there, do what they needed to do. Really, standards for me, obviously, Cole Palmer, he'll get the headlines. Malo Gusto, me and Rich, I called Richie when I seen training, and like we were talking about it. João Pedro, like, look, I'm not the biggest fan. I like him, but I just feel like he gives you false hope because I remember the first time I heard of this João Pedro guy, it looked like he was gonna ball out, and he just never hits the heights he's supposed to. But now look, 4 goals in 2 games. 4 goals. 4 goals in
No,
2
it's
games.
3 goals. 3 goals.
You not score a hat trick, no?
Nah, he
Is it 2
scored
goals?
2. It
No,
was 2.
3 goals. My apologies. 3
Yeah.
goals in 2 games for Chelsea. He's off to a good start. Chelsea have striker problems. What more could you want? Look, I just think it'd be really interesting to see how Chelsea turn up this season in the Premier League because while I do think Maresca has the playing ball, I just don't feel the team is fully complete. It's not complete as a team yet. I think you can still nibble dabble. I think you can still adjust things, tweak things. I still think there's a lot of weaknesses in that team. But look, Maresca, I think Maresca used this tournament very, very well to find out who he's going to put in that starting 11 and who's going to hold bench, who needs to work on the game more. And, you know, it worked perfectly. And I think I seen a video from Stumpeg saying she was asked if you could pick one team right now to talk.
No, yeah, I've seen that one, yeah.
PSG. She picked Chelsea. And, like, I just think a lot of people, now, like, people just do forget Chelsea tournaments are not the same Chelsea in the league. They can perform horribly in the league, but when it comes to tournaments, it's a different type of Chelsea you play. It's not two of the same teams. But the final, do you know what? I said well deserved. Chelsea played them off the park, and you know you can't really complain. Fair play to them. I have no thoughts. PSG was an off day. Luis
Yeah, for
Enrique
sure.
crashed out. I can't lie. I thought that was hilarious.
Bro,
Look.
funny.
Your time was gonna come. But yeah, seeing the manager crash out, bro, is crazy work, bro.
That's when you
But
know a team wanted to win. That's when you know a team wanted to win when they're crashing out like that. But
hey, look, I'm not. Hey, that was scenes, bro. I kind of, as a neutral, as from a neutral standpoint, that is scenes. We need more of that, bro. We need more of that, bro. Like imagine you set your team up to win, and they concede a 90+1, fucking dagger, bro. Bro, crash out, bro. You gotta crash out, bro.
I lie. I hear it.
Hey, like, but see, Luis Enrique's crash out. That wasn't for the cameras, bro. His head was gone because he's like, he was definitely like, how the fuck did these scrubs beat us 3-0? Bro, no, and that's no offense to Chelsea. That's no offense to Chelsea. But he was probably thinking of Chelsea as some scrubs, bro, because like they've got a million players, their best players, Cole Palmer or whatever. They haven't looked good in the league. He probably told his players, you know what, it's Chelsea now. We'll be good, bro. Not knowing that like Chelsea in tournaments are different competition. But bro, I can't even lie. My boy Nuno Mendes, he got absolutely
He got
hooked.
cooked, bro.
Dembele, he got hooked. João Neves, his head was gone. Vitinha was not given the freedom, was not given the creative control. He's like, this car, bro. They said no more cruise control, bro. Dash that out the car, bro. No stability, bro. That midfield, the midfield got overrun, and I never seen it. I never thought it'd be Chelsea's midfield as well to run it as well.
Nah, you see,
I never thought it would be Chelsea's midfield.
You see with this one, yeah. You see with this one, yeah. Hey, the one thing, yeah, I promise you, hand on heart, yeah. The one position, yeah, I knew we could go body for body with PSG, yeah, was midfield. That's the one part I hand on heart, I go body for body, yeah. Our midfield kind of match PSG's midfield. I promise you, hand on heart, that was the one thing. Because, bro, Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, Cole Palmer, Reece James, whoever you want to throw in that midfield, those are household names at this point. You get me? And I'm just like, yeah, PSG's midfield is still the best midfield in the world for me. Don't get me wrong. But if I have guys like Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, and Cole Palmer that I can play in my midfield, or in yesterday's standpoint, it was Reece James, with Cole Palmer going out wide. Yeah. There's no reason for me not to be confident in my midfield.
No, I hear that. No, 100%. I just out of all the teams they played, I just did not think it'd be Chelsea's midfield to show dominance. But look, but to be honest, that midfield has needed to perform for the longest time, bro. Because that's a 200 million, nearly 200 plus million, in two players, nearly 200 million. So that midfield needed to, because they've been faced with a lot of criticism.
I blame Poch for half the criticism.
But look, they haven't been great themselves, so they struggle. Caicedo now, he got an injury. He was out for a bit, so that kind of fucked him up. But since then, post injury, arguably top 3 DMs in the world right now, bro. Arguably, since that injury, since Maresca came in, he's been moving like 100 million per player. And I said it, bro. If Chelsea don't have Caicedo, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, Chelsea are not half the team there with that man. You don't like people
where we'd be.
Bro, I'm just saying, because people are like, oh, Caicedo, but all he does is kick shades. I'm like, bro, as a CDM, you have to get down on dirty. Now, there's different types of CDMs. You have an enforcer, that's your person that's gonna be, step out, first line of duty. You have the breaker, person just likes to break legs. You have the compose, who just keeps the ball ticking, keeps the ball flowing. For me, Caicedo fits in. Like, for me, Caicedo, I think he's in between an enforcer and passive. Like his passive play, his off the ball movement is very underrated, bro. Because the positions he takes up, like, you're thinking, okay, he's there, we can see him. But what people don't know about Caicedo, this guy likes to get on the ball, and I don't think people deeped it from Brighton days, bro. Caicedo likes to be on the ball. He does not shy away from the ball, bro.
That's what I wanted to say.
If he has the opportunity to take a touch and drive with the ball, he will drive with the ball. And I don't think a lot of people deep that, especially in that game against Chelsea. Because I was saying my time was like, bro, when was Caicedo able to like cover the spot ground? It's like, okay, you have not watched Caicedo at all this season, bro. Because he's the one that gets him up the pitch, bro. If anything, at times, I think Enzo's the holder, and I swear Caicedo is the one that scored up, because Caicedo, like, he picks the ball up in where you would never think a CDM would pick the ball in. That's why I love Caicedo. He just picks the ball in areas you think, why is your CDM over there picking up the ball? And you're not deep in it because it's Caicedo, he's a DM, you're not thinking, but no, it's all off the ball movement, bro, from a fielder is very important, bro. As much as it is for strikers, it can make or break a team if your off the ball movement in your midfield play is not good. Like for me, anyways, I think him and Declan Rice, for me, easily top 2 DMs in the world right now. And I know Declan Rice is more of an 8. I know Declan Rice has more kind of embraced his A position more, but same similarities, bro. If anything, the only thing Declan Rice probably has over Caicedo is probably just goal scoring ability. But other than that, two very complete players. Two very, very complete players. And like I will always give my flowers to Caicedo because I was a bit under when I first seen him for Chelsea. I was like, bro, this is not £100 million player. I will put my hands up. He was not £100 million. He was not £100 million player when I first saw him for Chelsea. But since that injury, Maresca's come in. He's made him one of the mainstays in that team. Like you just know if you don't see Caicedo on that team sheet, it's looking long for Chelsea, bro. And it's very rare. It's very rare you say that about a Chelsea player. But if you don't see Caicedo in that team sheet, it's looking long because I know you got Lavia, I know you got Enzo, I know Reece James. He's kind of inverted into the midfield. But I'm telling you right now, no one in that Chelsea team can do what Caicedo does on a day-to-day basis and consistently without putting the team in danger or losing the possession. But that was just for me. Like Chelsea deserved that win. Like they were the better team. They got it. They got like for me like DMs in the world right now. Rodri pre-injury, Rice, Caicedo. And I think pre-Rodri, if City can get Rodri back to Rodri back to pre-injury Rodri, yeah, bro, scary.
But see, that'll take time though. That's why I
100%.
No, see, that's why I don't want to mention Rodri.
What I don't understand is why do they want to sell Nico Gonzalez if they only bought? Like, he was supposed to be a baby Rodri.
I think that was just rumors talk. I'm pretty sure Pep came out and said that was all lies.
Oh, was it?
I think it was just all random.
I swear they only bought him in January, and I swear he's supposed to be like a baby Rodri as well in the player himself or something like that.
Yeah, but see, I don't want to put Rodri in DM conversation, not because he's not good, obviously, but it's because we haven't seen him play for a year.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So that's why I'm there. Like, there's no need in putting. You can't say he's not top 5.
If we're talking right now in the world, injury or not, like, if we're talking injury or not, like you can't just. I know the guy did his ACL, but we can't forget how this guy was moving.
No. But see, that's the thing. If we're talking right now, I can't put Rodri in there.
Oh yeah, not right now. But like, if we're going like,
if we're talking beforehand, easy. He was top
100%.
He was top 1. For me right now, I can't put him outside top 5. I can't put him inside top 5. I just don't know what his footballing level is right now until he's able to play them run of games. But 100%. For me, anyways, with the game, I think the reason we won that game was Enzo Maresca. Yeah, Cole Palmer got a brace. Yeah, João Pedro scored. Yeah, we were great on the ball and whatever. But Enzo Maresca won us that game with the way he set up, the way he targeted Nuno Mendes and Vitinha throughout the game. Like, because teams typically try to just pass out from the back in it, and we all know how PSG are with their pressing game. And even when we didn't go long ball, bro, the way we were able to build up with Caicedo, with Cole, with Palmer, with Gusto, everyone was really comfortable on the ball during that final. It was generally a joy to see. Even Robert Sanchez. Sanchez did not fuck up until minute 93 when he tried to take the pass, I think was Gonzalo Ramos, and got tackled. But even then, each and every player played a level above what I thought they would have played. Even Cole Palmer, who everyone knows I love Cole Palmer, he still played a level above what I thought Cole Palmer would play. You get me?
100%.
But I want to go back to the Caicedo point where people think of Caicedo as just a shin kick and all that. But I think people just really underestimate how good of a passer Moises Caicedo really is.
Oh, 100%.
Bro, the way he be passing the ball in between the lines or just switching the play, people don't take notice of that. The only reason they don't take notice of that is because this man, he just likes to tackle. He's a ball winner.
They only see when he's crunchy jumping in for a tackle, but they don't see the off the ball movement, the pass, the spaces he occupies. Like he is like, if I dare say, I don't know if it's too crazy to say, I know Enzo's in charge of build-up, but I will almost say Caicedo's in charge of build-up. I will almost say, I know Enzo plays a bit further up the pitch, but for me, I think Caicedo starts the move. And then it builds up with Enzo. But I think for me, Caicedo starts the move for Chelsea. He builds up the play. He builds the tempo and builds the play for Chelsea when they're playing the ball.
You see, when you see Caicedo, yeah, I asked anyone that watches this, anyone that hears this, yeah, when you watch Caicedo, please look at the amount of touches he will take before he lets the ball go.
Yeah.
That's all I ask people to do. You're not seeing him take more than 3 touches. Against PSG, most of his passes was just boom, one touch around the corner.
He just keeps
boom,
it ticking. And that's what you need to do as a CDM. That's what you need. As a CDM, especially if you're lone or you're in a pivot, your main job is just keep the play ticking, bro. You as a CDM, exactly you said, Richie, you don't need more than 3 touches. If you have to do more than 3 touches as a CDM, you're doing too much, or you've just gotten into a bad position where you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
As a CDM, no more than 3 touches, bro. Unless you're driving, unless there's like a counterattack and there's space to drive into. But other than that, bro, there's no need for plus 3 touches.
But yeah, as I was saying, I think Maresca won us that game, especially with the targeting of Nuno Mendes and Vitinha. Loads of people were there criticizing, oh, why is Reece James midfield? Why is Gusto starting right back? I hold my hands up, yeah. I didn't verbally or say anything about Gusto being a starting lineup. I was one of those guys that was like, yeah, just trust Maresca. I believe he knows what he's doing. But I wouldn't be wrong in saying in my mind I'm there like, would I have started Gusto right back? I don't know. He's not been great recently. But boy, oh boy, for me, he was the second best player on the pitch on Sunday. He had Nuno Mendes on ropes. Just his athleticism, his IQ, and being where he needed to be. Bro, it was sensational. And I think what Maresca done well was, we targeted Nuno Mendes, but we forced Vitinha at times to be in that left back position as well.
100%.
With João Pedro and Cole Palmer like attaching themselves to Vitinha's hips. Vitinha was forced to be in that left back position as well. And obviously we know Vitinha's a short guy. Nuno Mendes isn't that great aerially either. Playing long balls in between that area or just in behind was perfect. And Enzo Maresca done that very, very well. And I think in midfield, defensively, bro, do you know how good it was to see Reece James just pressing high up the pitch without any issues in his legs? Bro, I can't lie. Half the time I seen him in the 18-yard box there when he was pressing, I was there like, bro, please don't blow your hamstring. Bro, I promise you.
His legs were gone.
Bro, I'm there like, bro, please don't do nothing to your hamstrings, G. I'm begging you. But it was just so nice to see him, Caicedo, Enzo, João Pedro. That whole front 6, yeah, the pressing was unbelievable. It was top-notch. It was amazing to see. And then Pedro Neto being deployed as more for like a left wing back compared to a left wing. He had Hakimi strapped up. Hakimi had like one run in behind really. And that was it. It was superb. Just defensively, we were so resolute and set up amazingly. I think Enzo Maresca just has to get applauded. And I think during this tournament, he has shown a new level of tactical flexibility.
But you know what? I think he's gained respect in a lot of ways for everyone. Because I was not a big fan of Maresca. I think, he's done all right. Like he's done all right. But I just think you know what? Like I was saying this to you on Saturday, and like with the amount of money you've spent, obviously, money you should be expected to win trophies. But to be fair, you've won a Conference League and you won the Club World Cup. That's first. It's just that I look at all the players we signed, and yes, you're investing for the future. But I was saying straight up to you, Chelsea could have been villains because if they really have that billion spent, you're just kind of thinking about the world-class players you can get for $1 billion. But I was also thinking a team of superstars won't work together.
And we see that with Real Madrid right now.
Exactly. Egos are going to clash. Everyone wants to be the main man. But I remember your TikTok over with someone saying how there's no experience in the team. But people are forgetting that Reece James, he's been at Chelsea since Cobham days. He basically came up from the academy. Cole Palmer, now I get Cole Palmer from the academy, but he's played in a high level for Manchester City in cup games. Like there is experience in the team. There is experience. Enzo, he's a leader there. Yes, and these players are young as well. So as they're playing, they're still experiencing certain scenarios that may
And
happen to them in
and they're
football.
gaining that experience together.
Exactly. They're getting their mistakes out the system and stuff like that. So it's just for me, Chelsea. Like, the fair play to them. Fair play to them. But like this season is really going to show what Chelsea is really on. And that's what I want to see, bro. Because yeah, we can also hear they won the World Cup, they won the Conference League, but now you're in UCL football, you're in the Prem, you're predicted to come top 4. So we're in this season will really show me if Maresca's on or not. And that's not disrespect him. I just want to see now. I just want to see now what this Chelsea team can fully do now. That's what I want to see.
See, I think I'm gonna release a video on this later, maybe this week. If not this week, it'll be early next week. I think what Maresca was lacking last season was literally players. There was too many similar players.
Yeah.
So he couldn't really adjust his tactics. He had to play the same tactic, maybe a couple tweaks here and there, but he couldn't really switch things up. So he couldn't really switch things up because everyone's just too similar. Everyone's just the same. But now that we reached the Club World Cup and we're in the same, we were in like, say, preseason mode, yeah. But he was allowed to adjust. He's allowed to bring in players that could play here or there. João Pedro is one player that suits the profile that Maresca wanted. I don't know if I said it to you, Lawrence, or I said it to someone else, but João Pedro is what Iheanacho was to Enzo Maresca at Leicester.
Yeah, you said that to me. You said that to me on Saturday. Yeah.
João Pedro is what Iheanacho was to Maresca in the Championship. We finally
100%.
got that profile that he was looking for, and now he can play. He showed his tactics last season, but now during the Club World Cup, he had 2 or 3 different tactics. We lost to Flamengo, yeah, but the reason a lot of people weren't too fed up with about the Flamengo results was because Maresca showed us a new tactic, and it worked for the first 45 minutes. We just didn't have the right players to play in them positions that he was looking for. So I think next season Maresca is going to show a lot more fluidity and a lot more of a stable mind when it comes to Chelsea next season. But yeah, I think Enzo Maresca has definitely gone up a level during this tournament as well.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah. Joyce, you want to say anything?
No, you guys have said it all. To be honest, there's not any more praise I can give to Chelsea. You guys haven't already, so congrats to them.
Yeah, but yeah. So before we move on, player of the tournament for however much you guys watched. You know what? Yeah? You know what? As much as as much as I loved Cole Palmer when playing the tournament, yeah, player of the tournament in my eyes was Caicedo, bro. I'll be so honest with you. Caicedo for me was our player of the tournament.
I hear it. See, I didn't watch much of it, so I can't really give a fair judgment. I didn't watch too much of it. I'm a passer now. I can't really give a fair because I was dipping in between games and games. I can't really. I didn't watch too much of a team to this player was. But if I could give my team of the tournament, if I could give a team that I enjoy watching, I'd probably say Fluminense. I really enjoyed them. It was either between them or Botafogo, but those two were really impressive. Those two were really impressive for me.
That's valid.
And I think, do you know what? I even think it's going to be, if anything, it's kind of more of a scouting thing as well, bro. Because there'll be some scouts who'll be watching that as like, and keeping tabs on these players. So South American imports could be coming to the Prem or in Europe in general. So like those players, it's good that they balled up because they could be some big money moves lined up for them come next season. So we don't know. So it's good that everyone balled out. That's what I'm saying. They did the country proud, they did the nation proud, they did the league, the club proud. So it's gonna be really interesting to see.
Real. All right, so I guess
the most
we move
fun
on.
topic.
All right, Larry, talk to me about Arsenal's business,
bro. Let me stretch for this. It's gonna be a long one, bro. Look, I'm not gonna come here and be negative because everyone already knows my thoughts about the season. If you watch my recent TikTok crash out, bro, I was getting ready for bed. I was getting ready to bed when I seen that bomber, bro. I don't think I just want to get this off saying I don't think Madueke is a bad player. I I actually think it's one of the signings where we're not actually signing Chelsea's sloppy seconds. And I know I did say that in the video, but the guy is like what, 21, 22?
He's
Still has
22, I think, yeah.
light years ahead of him. Light years ahead of him. So, and if you look at our history of transfers, every time we bought a Chelsea player in the past, it's been 25 or above, or they're past their peak, bro. So this is actually the first time we've actually bought a player that is nowhere near the prime and is still raw. So it's not a bad signing, but the only thing I will criticize is if he's gonna be the backup, that's gonna be too much money on the backup. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I know people say, "Oh yeah, but like it's very hard to get a proven winger who could come in and do a job." I know, I get that, but 50 M's, bro. Kudus went for like 48, bro. If that was the case, just get Kudus to my club, bro. Because Kudus looks like he's fucking lost in Spurs, bro. Kudus does not want to be at Spurs. Let me tell you something, bro. He just wanted to get out of West Ham as ASAP, bro. He didn't care who came from, bro. He just wanted to leave West Ham ASAP, bro. You don't think if Arsenal came knocking, you don't think we'd be twerking for us, bro? He's lying to Spurs, bro. He's lying to. But bear in mind, if anyone remembers, we were linked with him like 2 years ago. We were trying to do a deal with him and Timber. I mean, like they were like, "Oh, we don't want to let two of our big players go in the same window, so like we have to choose one." And we chose Timber. Fair enough. Timber, probably the best right back in our team. He has to go surgery, so Benny Blanco will probably be starting. But Timber changed my life, bro. That right back is unlocked, bro. But by the way, I don't think he's a bad signing. I just think for links to Rodrigo, but Rodrigo was what I really wanted because that would have given us a whole. That would have playing would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Eze, we're still trying to work something out. Look, but I have no hate with Madueke. And Rio Ferdinand, I think he needs to shut his gob up playing the race card about this. This was never about the race. This was never about race. And as someone from Rio who's experienced racism and stuff, I don't know why you would play the race card in a situation like that. It makes no sense. Yes, unfortunately, there is a small set of Arsenal fans that are using race, which doesn't make sense because our franchise player is basically the same color as Madueke. So I don't understand where this racist thing is coming from. But I would say where Rio Ferdinand is, his opinion on this whole situation, I think he's just trying to rage bait. And unfortunately, a lot of people are falling for it. Rio Ferdinand, I've never taken his take seriously. He's an okay guy, but I've never taken his take seriously. And I don't think you should take your take seriously if you actually know football. Arsenal fans were mad because the 50 mil that we paid for Madueke, it could have been used for Rodrigo. It could have been used for Gyökeres. And let's not sit here and lie about it. That 50 mil that was on the table, that could have been used for Rodrigo. I say you give it a week or two after, Rodrigo will be at the club instead of Madueke. And they were all laughing. Let's not lie to ourselves. Gyökeres, it's stalled again because sport and this sporting president, I swear to God, bro, just sell the goddamn player, bro. He don't want to be here, bro. Just let him go, bro.
Nah, I've seen something yesterday that you're agreeing a 63 million deal.
Apparently it's stalled again, bro. They want more. Again. They want more than 10 million adults, bro. They want more than 10 million. Bro, I don't know what this president is smoking, bro. I swear to God, bro. Greedy. This is the greed they talk about in the Bible, bro. Like, how would you still want more M's than what we're offering you, bro? But like, let me not lie. Let's not lie together. Let's not lie to ourselves here. Madueke, it's a good signing. Is it the signing we wanted? No. But look, we're just gonna have to trust Arteta and Berta and hoping they're making the right decision. And to be honest, we're doing good business at the moment. We've signed Mosquera from Valencia, a young, promising centre back. So that's squad depth again. We've signed Kepa, 5 mil, cheap business, backup keeper. He's never going to see the light of day by God's plan. Who else have we signed? We've signed Zubimendi. So that's Partey's replacement. We've signed Norgard, another backup CDM, can play centre back as well. So the business is being done. I think they're addressing all the issues in the squad. Gyökeres, a lot of people want him to flop. A lot of people want him to flop because he's going to Arsenal, whatever. But I remember when this guy was linked to United, bro. And I'm saying specifically United, bro, because United fans were talking the most shit about this Gyökeres guy when we got linked to him, bro. I remember when United were open talks with this guy, bro. United fans were doing backflips, bro. They were talking like this one striker was gonna put them back in Champions League spot again, bro. I'm like, bro, you got 50 other issues in your squad, bro. Look after your own team, and I'll worry about mine. But all of a sudden, Gyökeres doesn't give priorities to United, doesn't want to go there. His only priorities Arsenal. All of a sudden, Gyökeres is mid. He ain't shit. He ain't that. Now, I do agree. The Portuguese league is a bit on front watch still because I was watching clips and the amount of space they be giving these attackers, bro. I can't lie. You're not getting that in the Prem. I tell you that for free, bro. You are not getting that shit for free. But look, the man scores goals, okay? And I think stats-wise, we created the third most chances in Europe just the season gone. And even the games we watch, Saka putting low-driven balls, no one gambled. This man is like, it's like a Yoichi from Blue Lock. That's where he just senses where the ball is, bro. He just knows where the ball is going to be. That's going to be our Isagi Yoichi. But real ones know that Rise Shido is the goal. I'm not going to say too much. That's my goal, bro. That's my ego.
Hey, yo.
Real ones know. Don't chat to me about Rise Shido, bro. Clear of any other nigga in that Blue Lock series, bro. But anyways. Unfortunately, they nerfed my goal. But they will be nerfing Gyökeres in this league. Look, I do think the guy scores goals for fun. I'm not his biggest fan. I just think the space out of the clips I was seeing, just the amount of space he's giving, no one really tries to put in a challenge in the Portuguese league. And Darwin Nunes came in there. What did he come from? 75 mil? He had similar stats. And yeah, it just, if I'm to be honest, I think Darwin Nunes is just giving the Portuguese league a bad rep just because he had similar stats and he just never hit the ground running in this league. But look, hopefully Gyökeres, we hear something this week, end of the week, that should be done. Then the focus will now turn to Eze or Rodrigo. That's the one we're really going to. But look, I cannot complain with the business done so far because I've looked at the squad. We've basically covered every position now. Every position has a backup, so I cannot complain with that. Striker gets done. That's a striker. Then we need to start looking into the left wing because I do think
Larry,
that's a play.
Wait, so do you think Madueke is a backup or he's gonna start at left wing? Because I've been seeing conflicting reports.
Look, if he's a starting left winger, considering the options we had available, I wouldn't be too happy. It's done, but I wouldn't be too happy because I do think Eze is a better player. Unfortunately, I do think Eze is a better player. I do think Rodrigo is a better player. Now, I'm not saying Madueke cannot become world class. He can, if he puts his mind to it, he can become a devastating winger because he's ambidextrous. Well, he wants to be. He's dynamic. He's very good at 1v1ing. He's very good at going into space, cutting in. We needed that on the left-hand side for a good one now because Martinelli, all he does is run, and inshallah, he gets past his man, and it just does not work anymore. But if he is a starting left winger, considering the options we had, I won't be happy. I won't lie to you. I have to hold my hands up. I won't be happy. Just because of the options we have.
I would agree. I agree on that as well because I don't see Madueke as a left wing primarily anyways. He's a right wing.
I just think if they bought him to be the left winger, every Arsenal fan has every right to be angry because you had a proper established left winger for £80, £80 million, and you decided to go and get someone who has potential, but we don't need potential. We need now players, unfortunately. And I love Madueke. I'm a big fan of him. But we need now players. Because I said it and I keep saying it. If I tell you don't now, for people who are saying he just needs to win a trophy, let me tell you what won't be counted as a trophy. A Carabao Cup and an FA Cup will not count. I don't care what anyone says, bro. I've seen about 15 FA Cups in my lifetime, bro. I don't need another one, bro. What does that do for me, bro? What does that do for me, bro? An FA Cup, a Carabao Cup does not mean shit. PL or a CL? Most likely PL, bro, because you ain't winning the CL, bro. Let's be real, bro. PL, bro. Otherwise, pack your bags. Adios. Thank you for everything. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I can't lie. It's make or break time. It's how bad do you want it? How bad because there's no excuses now. We're close to spending 300 mil. If this Gyökeres transfer comes through, we are close to spending 300 mil. And then we're going to touch the billion mark. So what have you got to show for £1 billion squad that you've built, bro? That's what you need to decide, bro. This is not a case of, we had injuries. No. You got squad depth now. You got squad depth. There's no excuses. The lights are shining at the brightest at your face, cause if you cannot deliver me a trophy, raps, sayonara. It's been good while it lasted. The next man hopefully does a better job. But Mikel Arteta, you have changed the club. You have changed the club's life. I will always appreciate you for that. But if a PL or a CL does not land in that club, you already know what has to be done. But Arsenal's transfer window, I give it a solid 6.5, 7. I don't think it's. I like they're active, which has always been my main problem with Arsenal because they're always bro. I used to call us interested FC, bro. We were always interested. We were always linked. We were always monitoring. We were always spectating. But we were never actually in the function, bro. It's like how you gonna hate? It's like being outside the club and you can't get in. How you gonna hate if you can't get in, bro? Like that's Arsenal, bro. How you gonna hate on another team when you can't even do business yourself? So Berta, for me, he seems to have a plan. And if we do win a PLCL, one thing I would ask is Arteta is off recruitment. I beg you in the name of God, bro. I beg you in the name of God, bro. Because there's no way Berta looked at Madueke and said, we're going to sign him when Rodrigo's available. There's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way Berta looked at Madueke and said, yeah, 50 months in the sky. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Arteta did talk no jutsu, bro. That's what he did, bro. He serenaded him, bro. Sang him a song, bro. He definitely did some humiliation, bro, to get that guy at the club. Because there's no way. This is the same Berta that signed Julian Alvarez for, what, 120 million? There's no way. There's no way he looked at Madueke and said, yeah, sign my man. Get him to Emirates. Quick. No. Arteta, get him off recruitment, bro, because he don't know what he's doing, bro. He don't know what he's doing. But look, Arsenal window, 6.5, 7 out of 10. It's all right. What's I see the striker?
I've got one last question for you. It doesn't need a long answer. One last question. Do you think, based on the rumors and transfers you've done, have Arsenal leveled up a little bit?
Not in terms of players. I think they've done well by addressing the squad depth issues. I think that was a really, because I think people forget, man, we were having academy kids on our bench. We had 3 DMs, a goalkeeper, 1 left back who can't even play because he's constantly getting injured, and academy kids. So they've done well by addressing the depth. 100%. Okay. They've done well. They've gone out there. The depth, I can give them a 10 out of 10 for. But the left wing signing and the striker signing will show me if this club is serious or not.
Valid.
That would show me. If they can, Gyökeres, I think we'll get it done. I think and if we don't, yeah, I'm not even watching. I'm not even going to be on the pod for the rest of the season. I don't care, bro. I'm just not watching football. Like, if we go and get Gyökeres and they somehow squeeze Rodrigo, I know this club is serious. And that's no disrespect to Eze, because I still take Eze. But if they go on Gyökeres and they get Rodrigo, I know this club is serious. I know this club wants a challenge. I will know this club wants to go for a trophy. If you get Eze, Gyökeres, cool. That's fine. I still think if you don't spend the 50 million Madueke, we get Rodrigo. But if you get Eze and convince him to come here, I'll take it. But if you get Gyökeres and Rodrigo to that club, Berta, you've changed my life, bro. I won't lie, bro. You've changed my life. But yeah, that's just my take on it, really. We'll just see what goes on. We've just had a bomber, though, from David Ornstein.
Go on.
Liverpool have pursued their interest to Hugo Ekitike.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're going for Ekitike and not Isak.
Yep. I said I'd see. We should before I leave off on Arsenal. See this Isak Liverpool transfer, bro. Are people not understanding that Newcastle don't necessarily have to sell this guy, bro? Because people are saying, "Oh, they have to. It's 120 million. They have to, bro." Who's to say that Isak don't go to Madrid next season, bro? Who's to say that Liverpool don't? No, actually, be serious though. Who's to say Real Madrid just don't? And I see the funny joke is like, no, you have to wait 3 years so they can give him a free. Okay, that's fair enough. That's a funny joke, whatever. But who's to say that Isak doesn't get tapped by Florentino like midway through the season. Like, look, I know you're probably thinking you're gonna have to wait 3 years, but no, I'll buy you for 120 million season. Just sign a pre-contract, come to us next season. Who's to say that? Who's to say that, bro? Who's to say that Isak just sure Real Madrid looking nice, bro? Because, bro, the way I see it, bro, you see with Shabby, bro, I think they're gonna sell 2 of those superstars. I think they're gonna sell 2 of those big Real Madrid. You think one is going. I see another one is going, bro. In that attack, 2 of them are going, bro.
Vini and Rodrigo are leaving. I already know it. I already know both
You
of them
think
are leaving.
Vinny's leaving?
Yeah.
Damn.
Based on the rumors coming from Spain, Vinny's leaving. They're unable to reach a contract renewal.
Yeah, I see that about Vinny.
And his
He wants to
contract,
be the highest paid player in the club.
his contract is running out in 2027 as well. So I wouldn't be surprised. Especially with Saudi. Saudi are onto him.
Yeah,
to be honest, I don't see it. To be honest with you, because like Madrid would let go of any manager to protect their players. You know, whether it's Vini, Mbappe, whoever. So I know personally.
That's where the downfall's going to be, though.
Personally, I know Alonso would be happy to let go of Vini and Rodrigo. You know, he does not want to play with these big egos, these big superstars. But the club, though, don't want to let go.
I think Florentino came out the other day and they were saying they're fully backing Xabi. They want like a 10-year regime with Xabi.
They will say that, man, for every manager, though.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, though, when last did you see Real Madrid treat a coach bad, though?
Yeah, bro, it's a new era.
If they're backing him, they're backing him, bro. If they're backing him, they're backing him, bro. Do you know what? And I think they've won enough Champions Leagues to be like, do you know what? It's all right. We can let him go. They've won enough club trophies for them. Like they don't. Football is a crude sport, bro. At the end of the day, it's just business, bro. If I can get 120 million from you, hey, bro, it's been a ride, bro. But like, you gotta go. You gotta go, bro. But I see you on the other side, though. I see you on the other side. We'll cross paths one day, bro. I just don't know if I'll be going to sell that. Like, what is he, 24? Vinny? 24?
Bro, he's like 26 now, I think.
Is he? No way is he 26.
Yeah, bro, Vinny.
I thought it was like 24.
I think Vinny's 25, 26.
Exactly.
It's 25, yeah.
Like,
25,
I know they can let go. They can let Vinny go for 120, 130. But
yeah.
In return, Vinny makes them like 200, 250, 300 million.
Yeah, I know.
In revenue.
See this Mbappe thing. You know, see this Mbappe thing. I hate to say it, yeah. I know that's Vinny's club. But do you see the way people get onto Mbappe for ruining this team, bro? Bro has the European Golden Boot, bro. Bro has the European Golden Bro. So how can you say one man ruined the club?
Let's be real, yeah, bro. I'll be so honest with you. Mbappe looked so much better when Vinny was injured.
The both of them look better when one of them is not around. Both of them.
But even when Mbappe was out, Vinny just ain't looking like the Vinny that was on the Ballon d'Or.
He's not playing like he came from the favelas like we used to see, bro. You really think he made it, bro?
I don't know whether the Ballon d'Or situation got into his head or something. But
you know what? I low-key think bro, because you know what, bro? The way this guy was moving, he thought he won it, bro. He thought he won it. Bro, do you not hear about this huge place he booked out, bro? Like, he paid
bro.
Like about an M or something, bro. He booked the whole place out for the Ballon d'Or party, bro. Only to find out.
Mike had that custom Ballon d'Or boot ready for him and everything.
Bro. Like, do you know what it is? I love Vinny. I will forever love Vinny. But he don't play like he's hungry no more. That's the problem. He don't play like he won it no more, bro. And Mbappe, he can be shit on his days sometimes. But you see what you cannot deny about that man, bro? It doesn't matter if he's playing good, if he's playing shit, man. Let that man cut in or dribble in his domain. You're cooked, bro.
We'll see. Because I've seen this story too many times with Madrid. Benzema was getting called out, bro, by fans year in, year out, bro.
But you see, the thing
Gareth Bale getting called out year in, year out, bro. If Madrid wants you to stay, you will stay, bro. It don't matter who, bro.
I don't know if Madrid want Vinny to stay, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, see, I think the fans are mixed emotions. I don't think there's a concrete message for him to stay. I
Yeah.
think
No, but
100%.
the
I
owners
think
want
if
him to
Vinny,
stay though.
if Real Madrid fans woke up to 120 million for Vinny, I don't think there'd be much uproar. On God, I don't think there'd be much uproar.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't think they let Vinny go for 150. I don't see it. If you let Vinny go for 150, then what about Rodrigo? How much you letting him go for then?
He's priced set for 80 million.
Rodrigo ain't no 80 million player, bro. Rodrigo ain't no 80 million player.
Unfortunately, it's Real Madrid pedigree, bro. It's Real Madrid pedigree, bro. They can charge whatever they want, bro. It's Real Madrid pedigree.
I mean, Rodrigo ain't no 80 million player in the sense that he's worth more than 80 million.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
He's
I hear
worth
him.
more than 80 million, bro. So I don't know. I don't see it. I generally don't see it. But you never know. It's football at the end of the
But
day.
you see, they've signed that winger Richie was saying about
Oh,
Mazzantino.
Mastantuono.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that nigga's trouble, bro.
You seen the tapes, yeah?
He ain't a joke, bro. He ain't a joke,
You
bro.
seen the
He's
tapes,
not a
yeah?
joke. He's
Bro,
not a joke, bro.
I was telling you, bro.
He's not a joke, bro. He's not a joke, bro. Oh my
I was telling
God.
you, bro.
Some of the things I've seen him do in a football, I was like, huh? Where have they spawned you from, bro?
I've told you, bro. He's serious.
Yeah, look, do you know what is, yeah? And if you deep the signings Real Madrid have made, bro, they'd be fine. They'd be fine.
They will be fine, yeah.
They will be fine.
It's just a new system and getting adapted. That's all it is.
And do you know what? And I will say as well, if those three can't play together, then they have to sell. Because
Yeah, Rodrigo might be the one. Rodrigo might be the one to leave. He'll be
No,
the one
Rodrigo
let go.
will leave. It's not my, in my
Rodrigo's
opinion.
leaving,
I
but what
think
we're
he is
saying
leaving.
is I could see another one of them going. I
Yeah,
100%
same.
could see him. 100%, man. 100%. The fans aren't concrete on Vinny to stay. They're
Bro,
not.
it's not
They're
about
mixed
it's not about
reactions.
the fans. That Florentino don't care about no fans, bro. It's not about the fans, bro. It's not about the fans, bro. That's what I'm saying to you. Benzema, bro. Fans wanted him out year in, year out, bro. Gareth Bale, fans were crying for him to get out, bro. Year in, year out, bro. If Perez wants you to stay, you stay, bro. It don't matter, bro, what the fans think. He don't give a shit about the fans. He only cares about his bank account, bro.
And I promise you right now, yeah, I still think Vinny will leave. I think he will leave.
To?
If not, bro, I don't know. I didn't say this summer. It'll be either next summer or the summer after.
Yeah, if he don't renew his contract, he's gone next summer.
Yeah.
I only see Vinny leave if Madrid feels like he's not an asset to them anymore. But as of now, he's still an asset to them.
That's valid. That's fine.
If he
He
goes
ain't
on
got
to
that
another
dog in him
stinky
no more,
season,
bro. He ain't got that
then
dog in him. What do you know about Vinny before coming from the favelas, bro? Like that Vinny was that Vinny, bro. He wanted it more than anyone, bro. Now he just like, bro, I've won a couple of Champions Leagues, I won a couple of Ligas. Live my life, man. Live
Netflix
my
got
life,
to his
bro.
head.
Bro, documentary and all, bro. He's seen the lights.
I can't lie. There's something with that Brazilian food, man. Because it happens to too many Brazilians, bro. This kind of
Literally.
nonsense, man. Too many of them, bro. They get to the big leagues and then I don't know, bro. They
win a couple of
just
trophies.
lose their hunger, bro.
Mm.
Who was the
Hey,
last? Who was the last? Actually, speak about it. Who was the last Brazilian player to win a Ballon d'Or? Actually,
Ronaldinho.
It was Kaká, I think.
Oh,
Kaká
Kaká,
in
sorry. Yeah, Ronaldinho was the year
2007.
before. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dino was the
Bruh.
year before.
How
Yeah,
many
yeah.
years has that been then?
2007, so 18 years.
Yeah, I know, bro. I know.
Yeah, G.
18 years, and you're telling me one Brazilian player has
Yeah,
not
but
won a Ballon d'Or?
yeah,
Just
but you also got
one.
to remember, yeah.
Just uno, bro.
No, but you also got to remember, 11 of those 18 years was Ronaldo and Messi.
I
Yeah.
know, but bro.
No, not even 11. 13 of those 18 years was Ronaldo and Messi.
No, but bro. Okay, 5 years, bro. 5 years. Come, you're telling me one Brazilian player has not. The Kings of Jaga Benito, not one of them. Not one of them is one. Bro. Nah.
In fairness, there hasn't been a Brazilian player at that level to be Ballon d'Or worthy other than Neymar.
Neymar was the closest, bro. Unfortunately, he had other things on his mind. Unfortunately.
Yeah, true say. And it's hitting this, and it's finally hitting the Spanish star boy. I won't say his name, I won't say
Hey,
his antics,
bro.
but I'm just saying this guy is
Hey,
moving crazy.
you know what? As much as I love that kid, he's gotta calm down, bro. He's been in the media a bit too much, you know. he needs
Literally, bro. Hey, someone get La Liga started again, bro. He needs it.
He's elders. He needs to calm down and give him a quick chat, bro.
Nah,
because
you know what's his problem, yeah? It's the fact his dad is age mates with his teammates.
Yeah, crazy. Do you know what? I'm there for it though. I'm there for it, bro. He seems like he seems like one of them kids,
you
bro.
call your dad and he's out with a coffee with your teammate, bro. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
out here.
bro.
I'm just out here with Lewandowski here, bro. Yeah,
I'm there
I'll
for
talk to you
it,
in a bit,
bro.
bro. Enjoy yourself, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm just chilling with Lewandowski and that, innit?
I'll chill with
Bro's the
Lewandowski and
breadwinner
wait
of the
till
family.
Chelsea, bro.
The
We'll
parents
go for a
can't say shit,
backhand,
man.
bro.
True say. Alright, you man, yeah. We got like 10 minutes till we wrap it up. Let's move on to United. Alright, Joyce.
Hey,
Chat to me about
hey,
United.
Hey, to be
Mr.
honest, bro,
President.
I can't, I can't lie. There's nothing much to say at all. You
Bro,
guys have seen yourself.
this
I was,
Mbomo situation is all foreplay.
bro,
Just so much
bro,
foreplay, bro.
bro.
They did a
It's
signing.
bro. It's
They
almost
did a signing. They did a signing before the season ended, and they thought they were back. They thought they were serious. Yeah, it's getting
bro,
nice. We're gonna
bro.
spend money. We're gonna sell all our deadwood. 2 months later, no deadwood sold.
Hey, my brother, it's almost 2:30. We need to leave the club, man. We need to leave the club, bro. Nothing has been secured yet, bro. Nothing's been planned yet, bro. I don't know what's going on, but no. To be honest, look, our summer has been as dead as our season. Honestly, I don't know how much impact the Club World Cup has to do with it. I don't think we can use the Club World Cup as an excuse. But yeah, we
It's
started off
been
well, you
way
know.
too quiet. It's been way too
Yeah,
quiet.
way too quiet, bro. It looks like we have no ambition. It looks like
like,
we
bro,
are not trying to improve.
even with the Mbomo deal, yeah, I've generally heard no rumors with anyone else.
No.
Yeah, generally, it's just
Spurs
gone
were,
flat,
but
bro.
like Spurs were like the only team interested because of Thomas Frank was asking him to come over, but like that got like debunked very quickly.
No, but not even Mbomo, just United being interested in other players.
Oh yeah.
And Nish.
Hey bro, no one wants to come to that team, bro. No one wants to come to that team, bro.
Good.
That team is finished, bro.
You know, not generally. It's just our news has just gone flat. Like we started okay. We got Cunha out the line immediately, and I thought, yeah, we're moving well, but it's just died, bro. Nothing at all. I've not heard I've not even heard that we're monitoring people. It's just flat,
Legit, bro. I've seen
Nothing
nothing.
at all.
Hey, you have a signing. Bro. You are monitoring a player. Somebody Calvert Lewin, bro.
Oh yeah, Calvert-Lewin. My fault. Calvert-Lewin, bro.
Hey, I actually saw there today that we're looking at Jackson, bro.
Yeah. I
Hey,
see that. Yeah.
please take him, please. If he the funniest.
If we do that, yeah, end this club, delete this club, bro.
Jackson, oh
Jackson, bro.
shooting
Nah.
dribs. Rasmus versus Jackson gonna go crazy.
Bro. I will tune in, yeah. I will tune into every United training session video uploaded on YouTube, bro. I promise you.
Oh.
United's training media, the training ground media, will make the biggest bang of their life, bro. And it's not because of like the players are actually good. It's just they're here for two people, Nicholas Jackson and Rasmus Hoyland, bro. That's
Literally,
the only
bro.
two people that hear them, bro.
Bro, it's another season of I'm mad and pray.
Honestly, but the thing is that I don't know if right now at the moment we're more so focused on our outgoings. If we're focused on because we've got Rashford, Sancho, Garnacho, Malacia.
To be fair, I've seen Sancho and Juventus is heating up.
Come again?
I've seen Sancho and Juventus is heating up. I think that deal is close there, from what I've seen, anyways.
Yeah, I saw that a while ago, but I haven't heard anything lately.
Yeah, no, I seen a report there like 2 days ago saying they're close to terms. So you never know. Might be next week, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, I saw Rashford was at training the other day. So
You know what?
I don't
I have
know
a
what
hot
story.
take. You don't have a hot take. I think he's gonna make his way back into the team.
You think?
I think he's gonna make his way back into the team.
Isn't Rashford training with like the away from the group right now?
He is, but I just do think he'll find his way back in the team.
Bro. I seen a video of him. I seen a video of him today. Yeah, he was rocking up to training in his bougie ass Rolls Royce. Yeah, I promise you that this Rolls Royce was slang. And then he's there playing NBA YoungBoy, Lonely Child.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw the video. Yeah, I seen
No
it.
way,
Mind games.
lonely
I seen it.
Mind games.
Ah! I'm just a lonely child.
Bro. Mind games, I promise you, bro.
They don't understand it, bro.
Nah, if you
They
don't know that
understand
song,
the kid,
bro,
bro.
if you ever listen to that song, bro, that is complete mind games, bro. How is he calling for someone to help him out, but he's trying to get back in the team, bro? Like, what?
Bro.
But you know what? I think Rashford is in the position where he's clocked that, hey, bro, I don't got the same gas as I used to before. Like, no one's
Do
interested
you
in
know
me
what?
like that, you
Rashford, do you
know?
know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? You know what, Rashford, bro? He just needs to drop the lifestyle for a year and just lock in, bro. I swear to God, bro. That's literally all he has to do, bro. It's like when you're flunking in college due to distractions, you just need to block out all the noise and just lock the fucking, bro.
Nah,
Because all it
you know what
takes
it
is
is with
1 year.
Rashford, yeah? Rashford has interest. It's just whether the teams will actually want to do business with United. I think that's generally what it is. Do teams want to do business with United? That's generally what I think the problem is.
Can't lie, Rashford is on stupid money, bro. You know,
Yeah, true. Say
Yeah, that's
300K a
true.
week.
and I
But
understand why teams don't
but
feel like
every
he's
United
worth
player
that.
is on stupid money, bro. Isn't Mason Mount on like 250 a week? Nah,
Exactly,
bro.
exactly.
50 a week.
And
Yeah, bro.
I
Where did he
understand
go?
why teams don't want to pay 300 for Rashford. You know,
Mm.
I don't. He's not worth that. So he has
Like
no
I
choice
love
but to
Rash,
fight
but
for his place.
300K a week is crazy.
He's got no choice but to fight for his place. But to be honest, guys, it's been dead. You've seen I've not done any videos. I've not spoken
Yeah.
about anything. There's been more conversation about our outgoings. News about Kobe Mainoo possibly leaving came true again. I don't know what is going on. It just looks like a circus at the moment, you know. So I don't know. It's not even like we don't have money. We have money. We have a budget to spend, but we've just not spent anything. Like you saw, the Jokeres news just died, just gone in the water, just for no reason, you know.
Literally. The biggest United news I've seen the last week, yeah, is Mainu cutting his hair.
Like, can you imagine, bro?
That's the biggest news I've seen to do with United.
Like at this point, if we sign him Buemo, like it's just so underwhelming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so underwhelming because of how long it's dragged on for. So unless we
Hey.
go and do something mad, I think it might be a really underwhelming transfer window, and then which will relate to an underwhelming season, and then we're gonna be back to square one,
Hey
having the
man,
same old conversations.
I'm
But
here for another underwhelming United season. I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it.
uh, but
As
now,
for me,
what do you guys think from seeing from the outside
Bro,
looking
do you
in
know
on
what
this?
is, bro? Do you know what I hate? Do you know what I hate to say, bro? Do you know what I hate to say, bro? This, I don't think people understand how this is actually like detrimental to like the club, bro. Like, I actually genuinely don't think they're gonna get any of those players gone. I actually genuinely think it's gonna be a case where they're gonna have to change separately, and they're gonna have to wait till like next season or January if there's a crisis for players, bro. Like Anthony, do you know what? Yeah, Anthony will make his way back to the squad.
bro, I forgot all about Anthony, you know.
He
I
wants to take
forgot
a
about
pay
my man.
cut. They don't want to sell him, but he wants to take a pay cut. He's determined to make it work. Bro actually has the desire, bro. He don't care about the money. He just wants to play ball. And no one's gonna forget that January little stint this guy went on, bro. Bro was actually like, bro had finesse plus, bro. Every shot it was going toppings, bro. Like you couldn't stop him, bro. And then he met Chelsea, and then yeah, you know what happened after that. But like obviously, Anthony, for me, I think the players who are exiled from the club should follow that example. Put your ego down, put your head down, and work. Rashford is the biggest case. Rashford, I'm telling you, is the most easiest thing. Rashford could get back into that squad if he wants to. But he just wants his 300K a week. He wants to party. He wants to do whatever he wants. I guess I get footballers have to lavish his lifestyle. But Rashford is only going to be remembered for, feeding the kids. His over contribution to what it should have been at United, bro. It won't be remembered, bro. Kids of today, if they go look at Marcus Rashford, all they're going to remember is, yeah, he had one good season. And yeah, academy graduate. Yeah. And if I'm being honest, if I'm United, I'd be looking at that and making an example out of them. This is not how you behave when you get to where you want to be.
But you see
'Cause
what
it
it is,
isn't.
though, yeah? All the academy ballers look up to him, though. You be going to their Instagram, you be looking through videos and shit. They all love Marcus Rashford. So think about it. If Jim Ratcliffe or whoever does do that, think about how it would look on the youth academy players. And then they're like, oh, we don't want to be at this club if they're treating one of our own like this. And yappa, you get me? So they're in that tight situation.
But another angle to look at it, Rashford's had this coming, bro.
Yeah, but this is more from an academy player's perspective. From us, the fans outside, and like people just not involved at United, sure, he may have had this coming. So what? To the academy players, it's a whole different scenario because they're in that building. So it's a whole different situation for them.
I hear you.
But anything else you want to add on, Joyce, to United?
Yeah,
honestly, there's nothing to add on. There's really nothing to add on, guys. Like, I'm hoping after this show, something mad happens.
Yeah.
Maybe we sign Vinny, but nothing's gonna happen.
Bro, those text messages weren't real, bro. Don't take those to heart, bro. They're not happening, bro. They're not happening, bro. Don't get your hopes up, bro.
But no, there's nothing to shout about it. I'm not even trying to think too much. I'm not even looking forward to the season. But funny thing is that we're still gonna cook Arsenal first game of the season. But hey, that's conversation for another day, though.
Scenes 5 minutes in. Log off, bro. Log off.
Yeah, bro. Bro.
This guy that can't even get back in the club. Don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me, bro.
They lost their iconic celebration, bro.
Oh.
What's next? Chelsea, bro. I'll be real. I have a YouTube video coming out on this, so I won't even be too long. I'll be like 2 minutes. Chelsea transfers. I'll be real. I'm more interested in profiles than names, based on how last season ended and how this Club World Cup has gone and how Enzo Maresca has improved. I'm more interested in player profiles than I am names. Sure, big names are cool and all, but I feel Maresca is gonna make these players better than what they are. And I feel like João Pedro signing has been great. And I know Larry said it earlier that we felt like João Pedro could have been better. But I said in my YouTube video yesterday, I feel like João Pedro is one of those players. He plays at the level of his teammates. If his teammates are dead, he's gonna be dead. If they're mid, he's gonna be mid. But if they're top, he'll play at a top level. That's how I feel João Pedro is gonna be. So yeah, as I said, I'm more interested in player profiles. The positions I want us to go for, and that we've been rumored with, is a centre back or left back, because Marco Correa has played 5,000 minutes this season, bro, and he's at no backup. And we've been linked with Hato from Ajax. Ajax won 60 mil, but apparently they might be willing to drop it down to like 40 mil or something. So that's one to keep an eye on. But yeah, if we can get Hato in as a replacement for Correa, or like as a backup, sorry, then that's certainly business for us. A left winger, the dream is Liao or Rodrigo. But I can't lie to you, I'm going to throw out a shout, Morgan Rogers. If we can go in for Morgan Rogers from Villa, it's going to be a tough one because Villa don't need to sell. But apparently they're interested in Nico Jackson. And apparently, according to Matt Law, who's one of our top journalists in the club, if Villa do go in for Nico Jackson, it apparently opens up a move for Chelsea to go in for Morgan Rogers. So we'll see. We'll see there. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to have a video out on this. Hopefully this week. If not this week, it'll be next week. So yeah, that's all from me on the Chelsea transfer standpoint.
Mandem.
Yo, what's up?
Transfer news. Transfer news right here. Yeah. Ronald Araujo's release clause is back to 1 billion after being available for 60 million until yesterday.
Yeah, so basically, you remember that time when Neymar's release cost was only 220 million?
Yeah.
So Barcelona and Real Madrid have now made it permanent that everyone's release cost has to be close to 1 billion. Because in La Liga, there's also a rule that every player has to have a release clause.
Hmm.
Yeah, so every
Yeah.
single player has to have a release. Your third choice goalkeeper has to have a release clause. Yeah, so
Hey,
ever since that Neymar situation, everyone's getting a Billy release clause, bro.
okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, man, we got some news. We got some news.
Uh,
Omari Hutchinson to Brentford deal. There's a 25 mil first rejected, looking to update 40 mil. Money has signed to 2030. Kendry Penn.
to Strasbourg.
Strasbourg?
Yeah, yeah,
Strasbourg,
yeah. Yeah, he's going to
yeah. Okay.
Strasbourg, yeah, on loan.
Lookman is looking to leave.
Fair, I expected
Ike
that.
Wanyeri has renewed.
Do you
Yeah.
know what? Would you take Lookman at Arsenal, bro?
You see, that's a very interesting question. I love Lookman. I love him. I don't know. Like, I just don't know. At the time of bringing him in, is he a ready go now player or is he a ready but I need to adjust? That's what I need. I love him. I'm a big fan of him. I just don't know. I just don't know.
And are Arsenal really ready to take the risk?
That's what I'm saying.
That's also another one.
Yeah.
Benjamin
Uh,
Sesko to the Saudi League.
yeah. Oh yeah, no. Apparently
Wow.
he rejected that. He rejected that.
Is he?
Yeah, I think Fab or someone said it that he rejected it.
Oh.
No, so the best thing about the Omari Hutchinson deal at Brentford, yeah, is we get 25% of that deal.
Oh, you had a sell on clause, didn't
Yeah,
you?
Oh shit.
25% sell on fee.
I
So
guess I guess that means that Mbeumo's out the way then, officially then.
yeah, probably. All right, man. Then we wrap it up, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Larry, take it away.
So, guys, thank you very much. That marks the end of today's Fussball preseason talk. Well, it's actually the preseason before the actual preseason. We want to thank you for all the support we've gotten. It's our first official year, as like from 2 weeks ago of this pod. We want to thank you for the support, the messages we get, the people who we see about wherever we are and come up to us saying they fuck with the pod. Everything does not go unnoticed. We really appreciate it. Preseason, we will be back, but I do want to say one thing. The TikTok is where all the content will be posted. Streaming will only be for like match reactions or we're all here to watch a live stream. But TikTok, if you want content nearly every day, I wouldn't say every day because we're all working, we all have our lives. TikTok is on the content, so everyone follow that, follow the gram, follow the Twitter. Everything updated is on our socials. We'll see you next year for preseason in a few months. Well, not a few months, next month. But love and support. We appreciate you very much. Love.
Hey, peace, my people.